Someone cuts you off in traffic. Someone rolls their eyes during your story. Someone posts something online that sparks fire in your chest. And just like that, you're irritated, frustrated, offended, triggered. But what if? What if the storm isn't in them, but in you? When someone irritates you, it is your own response that is irritating you. A simple line, but behind it, a mirror, one that most of us would rather not look into. We live in a world that rewards outrage, that tells us being offended makes us righteous, that our feelings must always be honored, no matter how impulsive. But Epictetus, a first-century Stoic philosopher who knew the chaos of both slavery and freedom, reminds us of something far more radical. No one can pull the strings of your peace unless you hand them the threads. When someone offends you, you think it's about them, their words, their tone, their disrespect. But your reaction? That's yours. And what triggers us usually reveals us. It shows the wound beneath the armor, the belief beneath the ego, the part of you still waiting to be healed. Irritation is rarely just about the moment. It's about the meaning we assign to the moment. They don't respect me. I'm always ignored. People like them always get away with it. But stop for a second. Where is that story coming from? How long have you been carrying it? And who gets to decide if it keeps defining you? When you're offended, your first instinct may be to react. But what if your first instinct became to reflect? Ask yourself, why did this get under my skin? What does this moment want me to see in myself? What power am I giving away to someone else's behavior? Because here's the secret. You can't control the world, but you can master the space between the trigger and the response. And in that space is everything. Peace, power, freedom. Now, this isn't a call to become numb. It's not about letting others walk all over you. It's about choosing how and if you let them in. You don't owe your anger to every insult. You don't owe your energy to every offense. Not every hook needs a bite. Not every fight deserves a sword. Sometimes, the most powerful thing you can do is nothing at all. Not because you're weak, but because your peace is worth more than your pride. So next time someone irritates you, simply pause. Not to suppress the feeling, but to meet it with awareness. Because maybe it's not just about the other person. Maybe it's about an old version of you that's asking to be seen, to be soothed, to be released. And that's where the real work begins. If you're still watching, I invite you to reflect with me. What's something that used to offend you but now just rolls off your back? Drop it in the comments. Let's talk about the power of choosing your response. Because the world doesn't need more outrage. It needs more inner mastery. And maybe that starts with you.